You need a role like me. Military mind state in and I keep a...
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. Blue check.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
23 yards the pickup there. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Dolphins, nothing. Michael Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Hands it off out of the gun. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the move to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory, down at the 33. Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Dolphins sit 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And going deep for Hill. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
2nd and 1. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. A good pickup there at 22. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory right at the 40. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And Walker once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 3 from the 9. They'll drop to throw. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Desmond Ridder, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Lions.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
70 Rangers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. Trap 50, trap 50.
Back to throw here. He is going to find Hill here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Okay, break.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be third down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Touchdown, Dolphins! Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Let's go.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the third quarter. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, Barton.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. Walker with a grab, left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now back to throw. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw, and Walker has it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to work work this across midfield to the 48.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And a loose football. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Straight ahead, Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And going right back to Walker. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Trap 60, trap 60. 79 Broncos.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On a jet sweep, here comes Waddle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Come on, come on. Hey. After 60, after 60.
2nd and 13. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Sanders is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, and maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They'll look to throw. Finding Walker complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. That's complete to Eskridge. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Back to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's back to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And they'll run for it. It's Walker. Room here to run. 20, 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.